Welcome to Grow Kids! I'm Pastor PJ.
And I'm Pastor Justin.
And we're really glad that you decided to join us as we learn how to grow in our faith together. And I have a question. Pastor Justin, what are you wearing?
Well, we're starting our series called Blast Off. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to put on my best space gear so I'm ready to blast off.
You look really good. Second question, why are your hands so tiny?
Well, it might be made for a 6-year-old.
Ah, okay. So you look all ready and excited to be up in space. Would you really go to space?
I think I would because it sounds really, really cool and super interesting. But there's some kind of scary stuff too. Like what do you think is scary in space?
The darkness. It looks kind of cold, and sometimes there's like stuff that flies around.
Asteroids!
Asteroids is what I was looking for.
Oh,
that is the word I was thinking of. Yeah.
You know, we should do a game to show them that they can play at home exactly how cool yet dangerous asteroids can be.
Cool and dangerous sounds good. Let's play it. Okay, Pastor Justin, what do we have set up here?
Astronaut basketball.
Astronaut basketball. Okay, so how do we do this?
So you're going to take whatever balls that you guys made, maybe they're tinfoil, maybe they're stuffed animals, and you have 30 seconds to make as many as you can into your basket, whatever your basket may be. So Pastor PJ and I are going to have a competition. I don't know who you think's going to win. I'm pretty good. So, Pastor PJ, why don't you go first?
Okay, let's see how this goes. Three more left. Let's see. Not as easy as it looks.
My turn. Two. Yes!
Pastor/astronaut Justin. That was a pretty fun game, even though I wasn't that great at it and you won.
Yeah, but you did make that one.
I did. I did make that one.
Being an astronaut, though, makes me think of all the things that I would miss if I had to spend a whole year in space. What's some of the stuff that if you were a year in space, you would miss here on Earth?
A whole year?
Whole year.
I know I'd miss pizza. I'd really miss pizza. I'd miss a whole year of football. If you're up in space, you can't watch football. I think I miss ice cream too. I don't think they have ice cream up in space.
I don't think so.
Yeah, those are some things that I would miss. What about you?
Yeah, I would definitely miss those things too. But it makes me think of like my friends and family. I think I would really miss people because it's really quiet, and maybe one person goes with me, but not my whole family.
That's true. I would miss my family a whole lot more than pizza. You know, that reminds me of a story that we're going to learn about today of two ladies who were friends with Jesus. And one of the friends really wanted to spend time with Jesus, and the other friend was really wrapped up in the food and the party and the things that don't really matter that much.
Let's check it out.
I'm Bobby and I grew up on my family's farm. I moved to the big city, let adventure take me far. It's Hobbies with Bobby, yeah! This is Hobbies with Bobby.
Oh, hi there. I'm Bobby. Welcome to my family's farm. I grew up here, but now I live in the city. I'm kind of obsessed with hobbies. I can't keep track of how many hobbies I've learned here. Probably 1 million or two. I love trying new things. This is where we can relax and visit. When I'm here at the farm, my parents ask that I help them with farm chores. And today, I've been taking care of the goats. I know it sounds fun, but it's a lot of hard work. I need to scrub their pen, wash them because they get covered in bugs and mud, and feed them constantly. There is always work to do. I only work outside the big goat pen because only real farmers should go in there. Today, I noticed one of the goats is acting strange. The tiniest ones won't leave me alone. She nibbles at my clothes and even my fingers, but she isn't eating her food. I don't know what to do. Honestly, it's pretty lonely out there doing all the chores by myself. Oh. We have a very helpful neighbor out here. We call him Farmer Mason. Sometimes I ask him farm questions. Maybe I can track him down and see what he says. He said he'll be down in a minute or two. Perfect. That gives us time to check to see what the Bible might have to say about my situation.
It's Bible time, time for the Bible, yeah! It's Bible time with Bobby.
So there's a story in the book of Luke that I think might help us today. Jesus and his friends were visiting some friends named Mary and Martha. Mary sat at Jesus' feet and listened to his teachings, but her sister Martha ran all over the house making the meal and getting ready for all the guests. Finally, Martha got worn out and complained to Jesus. She said, "Lord, don't you care that my sister has left me to do all the work by myself? Tell her to help me." Jesus replied and said, "Martha, Martha, Martha, you are worried about many things, but only one thing is needed. Mary has chosen what is better, and it will not be taken away from her." Jesus is saying that Martha was working hard, but she was distracted from what really mattered. Mary got it. She knew that she could spend time with God. Oh, come in. Oh, hi, Farmer Mason. Thanks for coming over. Finally, another human face.
Yeah, no problem. Who is this?
These are my friends.
Oh, hi everybody. Nice to meet you.
Yes, so I was just telling them that I was doing all the goat chores today, and the tiny goat wouldn't leave me alone. She was nipping at my hands and following me everywhere. Do you think she's sick?
Okay, let me think. Does she have extra drool today?
No more than usual.
Okay. Is her stomach all fat and bloated on the sides?
What? No.
Okay. Well, then I think I've got it.
What is it? Is she sick? Is she dying?
Oh, no. What? No, she has the same problem that you have, I think.
What?
Well, I think she is lonely.
Well, what do you mean?
Okay. Well, she wants to spend time with you, right? You're doing all of the work, but missing out on all the fun. Goats, just like humans, want to play around. You are doing all the chores for the goats, but missing out on spending time with the goats.
Wow.
Well, what? What are you thinking about?
Well, I just read a Bible story about the same thing. Martha worked hard and got the task done, but missed out on spending time with Jesus.
I know that story. Do you want to know some really cool parts about it? Okay, Mary wasn't just being lazy, she was being bold. She went out into the teaching place where only men were allowed, and she sat right down in front of Jesus, the teacher. She wanted to spend time with God even when it wasn't accepted by others.
Whoa, so how can I do that?
Well, with the goats, I think you've maybe got to be bold and go all the way into the big pen. I know it can be scary, but anyone who loves the goats and wants to spend time with them will do great in there. They need workers and friends, and I think you can do that really well.
Well, how do I spend time with God?
Well, what do you think?
Well, I can't get distracted by all the things that's happening in my life, like school, friends, meals, and games, but I can turn those things into ways to spend time with God. I can pray while I do my chores. I can talk to and listen to God while playing sports or being with my friends.
That is exactly right. That is a great answer, Bobby. I pray while doing my work all the time. God teaches me through the farm work. But like Mary, it's also important to stop working and spend time with God, just like you learned from the tiniest goat today.
That is so true. Thanks for your help.
Oh, you're welcome.
Well, I'm definitely ready to stop working and start playing with Tiny Goat. You're welcome to come hang with me, and I'll see you again next week. I'll tell you about the goats and how it goes. Praying while I do things. Remember, you can spend time with God anytime. See you soon.
This is Hobbies with Bobby.
Pastor Justin, we've been talking a lot today about spending time with God, but sometimes that can just feel impossible. Kind of like as impossible as sticking a straw through a potato, and I don't know. I don't think this is going to happen.
So you don't think I could ever stick a straw through this potato?
Well,
I mean,
potatoes are big and hard, and straws are kind of flimsy, so I don't know how it's possible. So no, I don't think it can happen.
let me see. If I do this.
No way! It worked! Okay.
So things can be difficult, but just because something's difficult doesn't mean it's impossible. Like spending time with God. It can be difficult to do, but it's not impossible. When I put my thumb over the end, it traps air in the straw, right? And it makes the straw that much stronger. Can you take a deep breath? Breathe in. Breathe out. I'll take a deeper breath. Ready? When you love Jesus, it's like taking that deep breath in, and the Spirit of God fills us and makes us strong and strong enough to do things that seem impossible, right? Kind of like with Martha, right? Sometimes it's hard to remember to spend time with God, but then God helps us to do hard things. So ask God to help you. Spend some more time with Him. You want to try?
I totally want to
have
try.
to. Don't mess it up. No!
Failure straw! I think I broke the straw.
Well, Pastor PJ is now going to give it a go.
I don't know, this looks really hard.
Yeah!
Boom! Barely, but I did it!
You too can do hard things. Just allow God's Spirit to fill you and spend some time with Him. Thanks, guys. Hey everyone, it's Pastor Justin. Every series that we do is going to have a memory verse with it that we're going to teach you using sign language and our Bibles. This month, we're working on Psalm 119, verse 105. So work with me. It says, "Your word is a light for my feet and a light on my path." Let's do that one more time. Your word is a light for my feet and a light on my path. Thanks. Good work.
Well, kids, thanks for joining us this week for our Grow Kids. I hope you had fun, and I hope that you learned a little bit about what it looks like to spend time with God. I know we talked about, and learned about rather, Mary and Martha. How Mary, she wanted to spend time with Jesus, so she sat at Jesus' feet and was with him, but Martha, she had other things going on, and she kind of missed meeting with Jesus. And Jesus wasn't mad at her about that, but he still is waiting for us to spend time with him. One way that we can do that, one really important way we can do that, is by opening the Bible and spending time in his word. And so one thing we want you to remember this week is that we can spend time with God. We can spend time with God whenever, wherever, and he wants to spend time with us. Okay, and so until we meet again, remember that God loves you so much, and he wants us to love him back and love the people around us. Have a great week.